Read aloud, moving beyond fast fashion to sustainable style. They are frightening figures, one that should shame the industry rather than have it counting the park. Between 2001 and 2005, the last published calculation consumption of clothing every man, woman, and child in Britain rose by more than 30%. From a country that bright is now on the glass of out classic, Britain has transformed itself into Europe's premier fashion nation. The grip of the high street in and its ultra low-cost clothes, where a dress can cost less than the price of a cappuccino, is a challenge for people who believe that slowing down is a natural way to success. So it is laudable that Monson considered a poor version of high street style. So it is laudable that Monson considered a horrible version of high street style should have been quick to latch on to an important trend. Sustainable fashion. As sponsors of athletic a loose group of green suppliers, Monson have small companies display their goods at the designer exhibition, the British fashion trade show, and through its accessorized brand, Monson has gone one step further. It sponsored in 2007 the Turquoise Mountain Project, supporting a workshop of Afghan female embroiderers in the all-city couple, working with the Iranian American designer Sarah Takist. Afghan embroidery is entering the fashion universe. But the most striking thing about this blazer aesthetic is that there is so little to suggest the ethic, the worthy, or the overtly ecological. To put it another way, the clothes are stylish and could have come from anywhere or from somewhere. The name Ursula de Castro, the curator of aesthetic, gave to the company that she and her partner founded to use lengths the fabric that manufacturers discussed. We were brought by the preconcept that sustainable fashion was harm, sex, and uncomfortable. It shocks, she says. We knew that there were more exciting things coming along, so we approached the British fashion culture saying, let's do it as fashion. Traditional recycling has more to do with reconstructing old garments, she says. We went to the shops. We taught how to get the most beautiful fabric at the cheapest price so we can afford to have fashion business. Hence, we found the best way was to use pre-consumer waste, meaning we use everything everyone abandoned after their production. Catherine Hamlet of Britain was the founding mother of British fashion. British fashion using t-shirts in the 1980s as an anti-Margaret Thatcher and anti-war statement. A hooded sweater with the word war, peace now is a typical example of the Catherine E. Hamlet range of organic cotton t-shirt displays at aesthetic. But for many designers, the aim is not political or didactic, but rather practical. The focus is from head to feet, including the well-known Terror Planner shoe brands that use vegetable, tent, leather, and sustainable construction. Franchise sneakers are made from organic cotton and natural latex from the Amazon, a big leaf from the sweatshop and child labor situation right in the sports shoe market. Green fashion also encompasses underwear and high fashion. Eleanor Gracier wanted to make the most glamorous of garments to show that sustainable clothing can have cultural quality. Chosen by aesthetic as one of the promising new contributors in the field, Gracier and her partner take the view that people will be prepared to pay a high price not because something is organic, nor because it helps women who might otherwise struggle to find work, but because it is beautiful. We do sell organic garments and we control every part of the process in the making of these garments. Gracier says, we buy them from India and China and they have no pesticides at any stage of the production of silk. We do own the making and embellishment in the UK, she says. We work with the Hero Women's Project on Brick Lane to do all the kind of catwork where we used on our scrap to apply the satin panel onto the shell chiffon. We embroider and cut around it, and we do the whole thing using metal-free, low-impact dyes. People are not just going to spend money on something because it's organic. With the cheap fashion, people have a mental pride in their heart about how much they'll be prepared to pay for a t-shirt. Gracier added, we can't compete. We can't compete with China and the big money factories. So we will make something so beautiful that people will want to buy it no matter what. Now that the concept of fair trade has been established and taken up by mainstream stores with ethical stand like Marks and Spencer, the focus from small producers is on vacuuming up the industry multitude of waste. Mark Liu has created a new way of pattern cutting to eliminate the usual wasteful process of fitting arms, collar, back, and front onto one flat piece of cloth. I basically turned the whole of tailoring upside down to make garments that fit together like a jigsaw. Pieces, nothing is wasted in the end. Liu says. There is about 15% wastage in every garment made if you think about industrial production where they are making thousands of garments. In its fourth season, Aesthetic has achieved its ambition of making the product look streamlined, modern, and a fit with the rest of the fashion floor rather than garments that scream vegan or worthy. And the cultural thinks that is that how things should be. We basically felt that the time was right to present sustainability and as it could be, rather than what it has been, she says. That as a major result force within the industry rather than camping gear. What we showcase here on this brand are here to save the planet. We are here to sell clothes. We aim at the same wardrobe as other traditional designers.